July, and it was almost $2,000 new, and I've had it ever since. I used it to work out of, doing repair on the appliances and all.
Is that the first new truck you ever bought?
It's the only new truck I ever bought. And it was tough. And I just didn't want to part with it, so it tore up. I put it under the shelf, and it's been there since.
Good. And she's out of there. Hopefully it killed all the bugs and snakes and rats and critters. We'll see. Uh-oh, he's coming to check on us. He done seen his truck move. This is Brandon here at Lower Class Fab. I shut down my shop for a month because I got some personal projects I want to get done. The first and most important one is my grandpa's 1963 GMC. He bought this truck brand new in '63. This truck's actually 1 year older than my dad. That's how long my grandpa's had it. The last time it had a tag on it was 1995. It's been sitting for 25 years, and every time that I go to my grandparents' house, which they're my neighbor, which is pretty much every day, my grandpa talks about what he'd give to drive his truck around again. So one day, he was telling me some stories about it, and it just hit me. I need to get this truck going. He's 78 years old, I believe. He ain't getting no younger. So I immediately went outside. I called my dad and talked to my dad about it. I called my Uncle Kenny and my Uncle Kyle, which is my dad's two brothers. I talked to them about it. I called my Uncle Kenny's boys, Clay and Blake, talked to them about it. Everybody said, that's an awesome idea. Let's do that. So I got everybody on board. We got all the parts ordered. Today's Wednesday, be October 15th. October 14th. October 17th, which is this Saturday, everybody that I mentioned plus a few more are coming to hopefully get my grandpa's truck running for him. Say I hadn't run in 25 years. We've got new fuel system front to back. new brake system front to back, all new ignition, wires, plugs, cat, rotor. We're going to swap it to Pertronics ignition so there's no more points. I talked to him about maybe doing some custom stuff to it. No, I don't want my truck lowered. I don't want my truck cut up. So the only thing that I did modify is I bought a set of 22-inch transport wheels that look just like the originals. I painted them white tonight. I got some GMC center caps to go with them. We're going to try them. If you don't like them, I'll take his original wheels, have them sandblasted, put some new tires on them. But for right now, I'm going to try to slide him in on some 22s because, you got to bring a little bit up to the modern age. I don't know if he's going to like it, but we're going to try it. He seems to like a lot of this custom stuff I do. He likes these airbag trucks and these hot rods, and he gets out and, I take him on test drives every once in a while, some of this faster stuff that we build, and he likes it. He's a little funny about his truck. That's the first truck he ever bought new. So we're going to try it. I think he'll be pleased with it. So y'all follow along. We've already done a few things to it that I got recorded. Majority of what we're going to do will be done Saturday. Please like, subscribe, share this video. Get it out there. We're just trying to do something good for the family. Thanks for watching. Nice slick as glass. Good job. High five. High five. Expiration 12/87.
That really shows any information.
No, that one's tore off. Been in there a long time.
63 GMC.
You having fun?
I've been fun.
You having fun? You ain't got bits yet?
Not yet.
I see she got that long hose on there. She ain't getting in there.
I redid my timer belt and I sent it on YouTube.
Stop it, make us look stupid.
You figured it out?
Oh, we keep
I mean, there ain't a whole lot of people in the world that can still work on a 63 model 305 V6. They all done moved on to greener pastures. Your wife is over there with a hose about 4 foot long on the vacuum cleaner, so she ain't got to get in the truck. She makes sure she ain't gonna get bit. So what's the problem there? Wrong Pertronics ignition?
wrong ignition.
Well, we didn't want to, but we're gonna have to go back with points and try it and see if it'll work. That's a hard something to get a hold of. It was supposed to be here Friday. Finally showed up at dinner Saturday. Getting over here to my carburetor guy. He about the best one in the southeast United States. We're gonna let him rebuild this Stromberg and see if we can get back on Pa's truck. I had to stop by and see my favorite Billy's Pizza employee so I can get my sweet teas. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Man, that looks professional. Good job, y'all. Did you learn anything?
No, not really. Learn how to wash them.
Shoot, they got the lines lined up. Y'all done a good job.
Thanks.
All right, hold on. I can get your face in there. You done a good job, Tierra. Uncle Kenny. He didn't know he was an upholsterer.
I didn't know it.
Here's his top.
You said a blessing for us, Kenny?
Dear Lord, thank you for this day and thank you for this time together, Lord. Thank you for the opportunity to work on a truck that I know will mean a tremendous amount to our dad. And I just hope we can get it running and he can drive it around, even if it's just around the farm. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
So I want to show y'all a little bit of what my grandpa got some of this indoor-outdoor carpet from when they used to go camping all the time.
Yeah.
He had him a sheet left over, so he got in here and made him some carpet for this truck. I guess it was a rubber floor mat truck back when it was new.
You're supposed to kind of let it dry and get tacky, or
That stuff I probably will go ahead and just push it down because it gets pretty sticky fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it said just spray it.
Especially on fingers.
Yeah.
Mr. Kenny, you remember when he put this carpet in here?
pretty much.
So this was leftover outdoor carpet from camping, right?
You know what? It probably was.
I think it was. I think that's what he told me.
You probably.
Ain't that what he told me?
Because you know what
That's
they
what
did?
I
They
was
had a
thinking.
piece. They had a piece of that carpet that they used to lay out under the awning, the camper.
Ingenuity. Before hot rodding. Ingenuity.
Oh, it's called under something. It might just be called under the your hold down. It's called under something down there.
Hey, step back right there. Hey, you ever seen the movie Home Alone? You know the robber that gets electrocuted all the time?
Yeah.
That's what your hair looks like.
Good, good. That's what I was going for.
Had a adapter in your hand. Why didn't it work with the carburetor?
Did you put it on backwards?
I wasn't here. I didn't do it. I was up there getting parts off the carburetor. Why doesn't it work?
It was on backwards.
Okay, at least he admitted it. Hey, at least it was an easy fix. Could have been terrible.
Could have been.
We could have had the wrong adapter.
Good one there. Sit right here.
Yeah, that's a little sketchy.
Right. This side's sketchier than that.
All right, so come right here and explain to Chandler about the door situation. Chandler want to know the story.
I done told that story 3 times.
Come right here. Tell him you want to know what happened with the door.
It sounds like I was wrong. It sounds like I got blamed for it, but I actually wasn't the one that did it.
I don't know what story was supposed to be here. That's what I was wondering.
I was telling them that one year we went on vacation, came home, it was raining. We always rode, we had a camper top on this thing. Me and Kyle rode in the back, and we got home and we ran to the front door. It was locked. We come back around, and I thought I grabbed the door and kind of pulled it open. He ran into it and split his head wide open. Had to get stitches. But I just found out Kevin pushed the door open. And he's the one that hit him, but I got blamed for it back in those days.
Their whole life, they didn't know the truth. And they just found it out today about who actually hurt Kyle in 1967 or whenever it was.
It was probably about 78,
I think so. I wasn't born in 67.
Hey, what year was you born?
65.
72.
He was an accident.
Yeah, 6 years later, yeah.
Yeah, he's an accident.
It always rained. I remember that one year we went camping, and we ended up rolling the tent up wet, which was something Daddy never did. Put it in the truck, and it was raining so hard we stopped somewhere to spend the night. And I remember we got a campground. It was like you had to back up on the hill, and he never could get the truck backed up.
That was this truck?
Yeah, in this truck, and it was like it was so slick, it would just spin, and we ended up like parking on the edge of the road. I think I slept on the front seat, and everybody else slept in the back on the camp.
That ain't a whole lot of room for everybody to sleep back there.
Well, you had plywood up here to about here that made a bed.
Did he really?
Did you know that camper top came out like to here?
Yeah, I still got it over there. We can go get it and put it on there for old time's sake.
There was like a plywood.
Oh, so the camper top was wider than this bed.
Yeah,
It wasn't for the bed, was it? He had it sitting on wood.
It came out here.
It was?
No,
It's come out.
Yeah, it sat here, but it came
Oh, okay,
out.
I got you.
Yeah, it's got
It
the.
was wider than the bed, but it had plywood. Probably about the back here.
So it was just flat up there, had a mattress or something?
They put blankets up there.
Had
They had no
cushions.
mattresses, they had plywood.
It's a hard knock
They
life.
lay blankets up there.
I think
See,
they
I
had
didn't have a
some, I think they had some
sliding
cushions,
Yeah,
man.
they had a sliding glass window in there. and
With an inner
Why did they
tube
take the
around.
window out?
I remember Daddy had. You remember he had an inner tube thing around it.
An
And
accordion
you
boot?
You blow it up, but it still leaks between the camp. But
Like a big truck, had an accordion boot?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know, that exhaust fumes.
Hey, did y'all drive this up there? He was telling the story the other night about when Rodney fell on the bicycle. Or was that you that fell?
That was me that
Tell us that story.
That was it.
That was
That's
at-
Cage Cove,
That
wasn't
was at Cage Cove, and me, Rodney, and Daddy, and we were in this truck with the camper that fit in the back, and we were riding around Cage Cove on our bikes, and it was like the last mile or so, 2 miles, and there was a big,
The sign right before you
yeah, right, walk your steep grade, walk your bicycles down, and we thought, man, if we can catch this, we can get up the next hill. And I come around we all came around the corner, and there was a car sitting right in the middle of the road, dead stop. And I hit the brakes, and all I saw was dust coming off my pads. And I went off the road when I tried to come back on. The bike threw me, and I was rolling down the road. Daddy come behind me and hit me in the head with the most spike pedals on his bicycle. And my whole shoulder was like raw. I mean, like just eat my skin off of my shoulder. I didn't have a shirt on. My pants were tore all the way down.
Oh, that was back in your muscle days?
That was my muscle days.
When he was swole? I wish y'all could see that video YouTube. I remember we went down to, I think it was in Florida, and
and I think it was Randy just with us that time. Me, Mama, Daddy, and Randy. And we had been down somewhere in Florida, and we were in this with a camper on it. And this was probably in the 80s, because I was a teenager. So this truck was 20 years old by then. And we stopped at a Pizza Hut to eat. And there was a bunch of girls come in, a group of girls come in, and we were ashamed to get back in the truck. So we had Daddy pull around to the back of the Pizza Hut. And we met him back there and got in the truck.
That's when y'all went to Disney.
Probably Disney or SeaWorld or
SeaWorld
somewhere.
or something, y'all come out and everybody back home.
Do they thread out or is there a nut on the
Are we
bottom?
done with this?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
They gotta push it back.
I just spun them like just a little bit.
What do you do?
the whole truck there on that pushing on. Take the lid off that one.
That is impressive.
Alright, you ready to go? Yeah. Hey, hold on. The blinker come on, though.
Hey, it's acting like my distributor was working
Alright, try it again.
for a second.
Hey, hang on. Still ain't got no gas up here.
He's dumping a gallon of gas in it
No,
every
but I
time.
got- Hey, reach out and grab out the vents on that distributor and push it back that way a little bit.
It needs to go my way.
Your way?
Here, hold on. Don't you turn this thing.
I'm getting assisted. Alright, go ahead. Oh, not that. Try it. One of the wires. No! We got it.
Get it with your purse.
Did you get that on film?
I did.
Hey, that's timing.
Yeah.
Which way?
I was trying to tell later.
Alright. Turn that distributor.
Put water in.
This took a group effort. But that baby is running for the first time in 25 years. I don't think I've ever been as happy to hear a truck crank in my life as I have this one. Hope he enjoys it. So today is October 31st, Saturday morning. A little cool here in South Georgia. We have busted our tail on this truck. October 17th, we got a majority of stuff done. We had a few little odd and end things that we didn't get finished that we've been working on. Got everything done. We're gonna get the truck back to Paul today. And I don't think it was been mentioned yet in this video, but he don't know. He thinks that we just brought his truck down here and we're gonna piddle on it from time to time and try to get it running for him. He don't know that it runs. He don't know that it drives. He don't know I drove it down the road yesterday. Brakes work, the clutch works, motor runs. I mean, crank time, you hit the key. It didn't smoke. Been sitting for 25 years. Crunk right up. It's a thing of beauty. It's amazing. I just left his house. He's eating breakfast. I told him that the video I made of him the other day behind the truck, that the wind was kind of bad and I couldn't hear him, so I'm gonna come up later and film him. And while I'm outside filming him, I'm gonna get him to drive up in this truck. My daddy, my two uncles, and we're gonna give it back to him today. October 31st. It's gonna be a day I'll never forget. Hope y'all enjoy it.
It didn't have a radio either when I bought it. Of course, a radio, that's a must nowadays. But it wasn't quite as important back then, but I put one in it pretty soon after I got it. Because I've done a lot of driving.
Do you know what the mileage is? It's showing 77,000. Is that 177 or 277?
No, just 100.
177? I got more than that on my new truck.
But it never did give me much trouble.
What color was it originally?
It was solid black. Black wall tires and little hubcaps, and it was just a basic. But the payments wasn't too basic.
What was payments on that in '63?
Well, I paid it about a quarter.
Oh, you only have 4 payments a year?
I think so, and they was probably about 400 each,
How long did you finance it?
3 years.
3 years? Okay.
But then later on, I got a company truck. That turned into being the vacation truck. We got the mountains in it and all over the place.
Yes, sir.
Had a topper on the back.
I still got your topper.
The boards back there in the back. Had a bed plywood cut and put across the top of the body. Put a sliding window in it. They could talk, play, and
Did it look something like that?
where in the world?
That's your truck.
That's it.
Well, come on, let's go look at it.
Oh, look at there.
If it had just come by, I wouldn't know it was mine.
Oh, look at that.
You don't got all that stuff in it. Well, Kenny,
Come on.
no, you was over here.
Our brother's getting in his truck for the first time in 25 years. Alright,
We'll be back.
y'all go for a ride. Hey Dwayne, look. Go for a ride. Take off. Wait, Dwayne. There they go, down the farm, 25 years later.
What'd you think? Is that all you remember? Yes, it runs real good. Man, 3 weeks ago that truck was sitting right there and ain't moved in 25 years. And he's driving it. Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity to do it. What you think, Paul? We're glad to do it for you.